Okay. Hello. Welcome to day 318. It's time to eat. Now, I know it's past supper time for a lot of you, but keep note, I eat differently. This is my supper time. So, what do you say? We stop lollygagging and dig in because, I want to. My dessert today is going to be some delicious TV shows that I just want to sit on this really dusty ass old recliner that I mean, jeez, who knows how many diseases and rodents are inside of it? But that's my dessert. This is my vegetable. All right. Hello, Brian. Brian saved my life. All right, Leo. How did I save your life? What did I do, huh? Did I make like a giant prophetic speech about like why you shouldn't kill yourself or something like that, and you made like some giant decision or something like that? Hello, Lip. Hello, Ian. Hello, Leo. Wow, everyone's coming in. This is why I should just get these out of the way before 10. About that, because at 10 that's when a lot of your mothers put you to bed, and that is why that's why I want to satisfy both my viewers and my viewers' moms. Let's see both sides of the coin. Okay, score for the day. Fucking this fan's blowing the paper. You see, I want to like not have giant beads of sweat constantly form on my forehead, but see, this is what happens when my series involves paper not flying away and it needs to go into my mouth. Thank you. All right. Ian's mother doesn't like him being up past 10:01. Jesus. You know, just tell him that you're going to the bathroom and that you need your phone to call 911 just in case, I don't know, you slip on one of your foreskins on the ground and you bump your head, right? It's pretty easy. It'll work every time. If your mother cares about your brain, not getting a concussion. And don't even pull that, all this heartstring shit of, oh, she doesn't. I know for a fact your mother cares about you because she lets you watch good content. So, no other poppycock's gonna fly with me, pal. But regardless of how unable you are to watch past 10:01, you're watching right now, and that means that you can proudly play this on your loudspeakers in front of your whole family because you are allowed to. This is a rare, unrestricted, non-late night paper stream. That's right. That means I'm gonna have to be more family friendly because this is before the adult programming block set in on the average American cable television. I'm in the market for some condoms. What do you mean by in the market? You're saying you're selling yourself as a condom and you're in the market, or you're traversing the market on the search for condoms? Because let me tell you, Rite Aid, it's like the streets of India. It's a bustling market, crazy economy, cheap prices. Not very good quality shit though. Oh, you don't know which brand to get. Well, you'd be surprised as long as you aren't too vigorous. There is a brand called Air. And I don't mean the 2001 down tempo duo who produced such classics as Air, their self-titled debut. I'm talking about Air as in it's supposed to simulate the experience of having actual skin-to-skin contact, which I guess if you shove your penis into enough things, you start to get picky. I mean, the way I see it, dickers can't be choosers, but whatever. Some people are picky, and they really want for the condom to not be there, but they also don't want to die of AIDS. So they decided to get the thinnest condom possible that also won't break. From what I've surmised, I have not been able to review it publicly yet, but it has been surprisingly durable despite how thin it is. Right, so it's designed to really feel like skin, which I don't know in that case what they make it out of, but you know, I'm sure I'm sure the sweatshop workers haven't seen anything horrible when they make those stuff, but that's my recommendation. And if you want to go with a more traditional avenue, I'd say just go with the classic Trojan Magnum. I'd go with a more medium size for you, but just figure out for yourself what you want. Because the thing is that Trojan severed their sponsorship with me years ago, so I'm not being paid to peddle their fucking product anymore. And I'll say I didn't mean absolutely everything I meant in that old review of mine that you guys keep wanting me to recreate. But I'll say 80% of the stuff that I said in that video, I still stand by to this day. because of that one fucking video that you guys always like. I need like 60% of conversation that we have on here is condom related, which is cool and all. Yes, I am an expert, but you fucking guys. Oh yes. All right. Do you have any music recommendations? Well, I prefer to recommend albums rather than songs because I just think recommending individual songs is so goddamn lame. So I've been down the rabbit hole of obscure 80s soul, and there's never a good album out of any of that shit. So I'm more of an, and I refuse to recommend anything other than a particular individual album. So let me think about what I can do. Okay. Ian, give me like a rundown of what you listen to. And yes, that means you're going to have to embarrass yourself in front of 2 other people, not including me. So, I mean, but I want to see what kind of stuff you're into, just so I can get like a general idea. That's how I found out about. Yeah, it's how a lot of people found out about me. I learned the hard way. So, I mean, did I tell you guys about VidCon? Because I went to VidCon. If you guys follow the Instagram, you saw that I went to VidCon recreationally. I did not expect to get recognized by anybody because, again, at the end of the day, there are people with thousands upon thousands of subscribers, but none of them like give 2 shits. It's like, Bitcoin, free gift card from Radio Shack giveaway scam channel shit. And I only have like 200 to 300 per channel. Now, in the grander scheme of things, I can pretend and I can sensationalize and all I want, but that's not that big of a fan base. So, logically speaking, there are billions of people on this planet. Billions still of people who watch YouTube. So people who show up at VidCon, still a much more finite group of people. There shouldn't be anybody recognizing me, but yet 2 people did. So there's one like 13-year-old like black kid randomly who came out of nowhere. He's like, "Oh my god, I remember you. You're the guy who reviewed a condom." I'm like, okay, thing number 1, who are you and where the fuck are you from? And he's like, "Yeah, I live in Indiana." I'm like, all right, buddy. Some guy across the continent watched my 42,000 video with the fucking condom review and just recognized me at VidCon. So that was fucked. And then another person, apparently one of these paper eating videos, if I remember correctly from what the guy said, it was day 101. And this guy lived in Maine. And apparently some TikTok user, like 2 years ago, screen recorded day 102, and apparently I said something that was super interesting, and then reposted to his TikTok account. And TikTok, you get just views out the ass over there. So I got apparently enough exposure for this other random guy who lived in Maine to recognize me at VidCon. So I got a lot more than what I bargained for. 2 people. That's ridiculous. That's fucking ridiculous. I don't even have 400 subscribers on any one of my channels. This should not be happening. I am still in the beautiful realm of obscurity, so this shouldn't be happening. So I think I just got very, very lucky. Punk, indie, rock, and rap. Yeah. So I'm guessing you're palling along with Caden on his little Drain Gang excursions, which it's like a punk rock, indie rap if it was kind of boring and didn't do anything and had a bunch of very insistent followers who kind of faux ironically follow him. It's very weird. I don't understand you guys, but yeah. But today I don't feel like doing anything. I don't know. I might be a metalhead, but some songs just hit different. Mine are metal, most types of rock, and a bit of rap. All right, now this is going to be a really obvious, really shit recommendation for you, metalhead. But if you like rock and a bit of rap, work your way up to Year of the Snitch. It's a really, really good album from 2018. I am really, whenever I especially in front of you edgelords who think you're so damn like different and wacky, like, oh my god, Brian's recommending death grips to people. Who does he think he is? Like, shut the fuck up, all right? There's a reason why these things get memed, because there's lots to be appreciated in the first place. All right? So, what I say you do, yes, don't listen to Year of the Snitch first. Listen to the obvious 2012 album. If you don't know what it is, It's about a store in which you buy money. Which, by the way, I can turn any store into a money store with the power of a gun. But whatever, whatever fantasy or whatever subliminal meaning is in the title, that's what the album's called. It's called The Money Store. Listen to it, then work your way up immediately to Year of the Snitch, because that is their best album. Uncontested. No, I don't like Drain Gang. Please don't say I do. Well, we found a conflict then. How about that? Yeah, no, Caden really insists on me listening to whoever Ken Carson is or whatever the fuck. And all of it sounds exactly the same, and it really confuses me why he likes it. And he covers it up with this irony, but I feel like there's something else going on there. I don't know. Listen to Sperm Swamp. Sperm Swamp. It's a nickname for my garage. My dad keeps doing stuff down there. Or a great band. Okay. No, because Bottomless Pit's ending sucked ass. The title track was so fucking boring. Okay, thing number one. I know Hacker is the highlight, but it's like everything was consistently good about every single song. I mean, yes, there were some parts where there were some songs that I value a little less than others. Bottomless Pit got really boring towards the end. 80808's like, it starts out kind of cool, but it gets really boring halfway through, and the title track is not listenable. So, yeah, it starts out really strong. It doesn't really stick the landing, no, and that is why that little greater than sign should be flipped around. Just kidding, they suck as much as their name. Oh, well, I was excited. I wanted to play my dad some Sperm Swamp. And let me get my Grandpa John in on it. Grandpa John would probably leave. He'd probably run away. Oh, shit. I tore too many pieces, but... I think it enjoyed Journey into the Abstract Hip-Hop by Gasoline. Well, I love Gasoline. It's delicious. And I do enjoy good music. So let's see what this is all about. Journey into... 2005, a very good year for abstract hip-hop. Showed my dad Death Grips today. He fucking hated it. I hope that Death Grips gave him a heart attack and he died. Only uncultured people listen to that stuff, all right? Keep showing him it. My father hates all rap. He hates all of it. Death Grips is some of the very few things that I've exposed him to that he actually appreciates. To be fair, my dad's a big Mike Patton fan. How I came into contact with lots of great stuff. Like, you guys better have heard Mr. Bungle, right? Listen to Disco Volante, right? That's another album recommendation. Disco Volante by Mr. Bungle. There you go. And I forgot to give my fucking score for the day. Going out of 5.1. Played a really, really, really exhausting gig at a Christian girls' school. And it was pretty good. But things were still tense, and I'm not very proud of what I did. Playing wise at the thing, so whatever. Overly critical, yeah, sure, but I have standards that I set for my playing, and I don't want to, Good. We have some cultured people here. How about that? But let's see. Yeah, no, I got it right here. Here, just I'll save it here. Let's see. How long is this? An hour and 5? That's very, very, very manageable. I can do that. Like that. Add that to my library. 12.5 out of 10. Now, what did I tell you guys last time about being mathematically accurate? Okay, I'm taking a trigonometry class, and according to my trigonometry teacher, that's not normal. That's not right. All right, but I'll let it slide because I like you so much. All right, 10 out of 10. Great day. Jesus. All right, you guys can't give out 10s that liberally like that unless. Well, you're telling me that this was a like once in a lifetime insanely good day. Like, you won the lottery, got 10 new boyfriends, and went to Magic Mountain. Like, come on. Yes, Jesus, what happened? Hey, if it's if you prefer, DM me. I'd love to hear your story, because whenever someone has a unique day like this, I mean, there's a difference between experiencing and narrating. It's the thing that I learned. So narrate what your day is to me, and it's a rare opportunity to hear a story like that. That where someone can tell me a day they had that'll never have again in their entire lifetime. Like, that's something that I want to hear. So, a series of events led to a long-awaited moment. I like that. If you would like, feel free to elaborate in my DMs. That would be great. I am very, very morbidly curious. Mm. It does remind me, that is what Content Con 2022 was. And also, in 2021, my big feud with Eli ending in that giant Discord call that I baited him into. Because I got a girl who was friends with me posed as Phil Smith, who was a fan of Eli. And Eli, at this point, if you don't know, very antagonistic character, sent me death threats, tried to get in contact with my little sister by trying to trick her into thinking that he was one of my friends who wanted to come over and forgot my address. Try to get my address out of my sister so he could come over with and shoot my family up with guns, semi-automatic rifles, which his older brother showed off in a video call that I made the mistake of accepting. But she was immediately suspicious because she's not a retard, and I had her give Eli the address of a male strip club, and I would like to think that he made that trip all the way over there and fucking wasted his time, and also embarrassed himself, and his cock shrunk and then fell off. But what was I thinking? What was I saying? But yeah, all those events led to that Discord call where he was so pissed, riding off the high of that or the low of that. And I still have it on my phone as Eli Infinity War. I'm not this stream, but on one of these streams, the guys remind me about it. I can play a good portion of it. It's really long, but I can find the parts that matter and play it. Because Phil Smith flipped the script on Eli, and he recruited her and was like, "Tell Brian right now, man, you're the one in the weak position." And Phil Smith fucking flipped and made Eli look like a hairy fool. Have I listened to you and Caden's album yet? Actually, Caden at Panama played me my feature, the song that had my feature on it. You guys are definitely making a statement. That's what I'll say. And I appreciate the thought, which is good. And I say that you guys stop joking around and actually unironically pursue a thing in the Senate. And I know that you guys associate this statement with particular misunderstandings that happen right afterwards, but I still maintain this 100%. Ambiguity is key. Being ambiguous and making sure nobody knows whether or not you're kidding or not. Now that is how you end up not being lame and being more epic. Now, yes, you are taking a risk when you do that. However, that's a risk that I personally am very willing to take. You have no idea how many people have reported this account because I'm either inciting people to eat paper unironically, or I unironically have a problem, which that is a thing that is yet to be determined. But, do I want to go and say, well, this is a parody, by the way, guys, just print in giant bold-faced letters. Fellas, this is a parody of a commentary on YouTubers eating things on camera, which it's not, by the way, but this is a hypothetical here. And this is all a joke, by the way. I mean, that's just an example. I don't want to do that type of stuff. Never have I, and never will I. But, Brian, you should say that it's a joke because then people will not get as offended. But why should I sacrifice my creative liberties and live life on other people's terms when I can do the opposite of that and not do that? Because if feelings are all that's at stake here, then I ain't invested. Those aren't high enough stakes. I'm not going to change how I act based off of hurt feelings. Sorry, fellas. It's only 20 minutes long. All right. Future paper stream, because the headache I got from listening to my own fucking jazz band completely fucking like doing the same thing over and over again for 2.5 hours because they wanted us for, actually no, it was 3.5 hours because they wanted us for an extra hour because apparently the Christian girls liked us so much that we had to fucking go for another hour. And it's like, dude, I can get this exact same experience at like Panama or a strip club or something like that. So why do I even need? Have I listened to Tequila? You mean the song? Yeah, you mean the song that Jazz Inc. overperformed for a year and a half straight? Yeah, we've played Tequila before. I've listened to it. Oh, God, that song is so evil. It used to be one of my favorites actually before we ruined it. And yes, it is a corny party song, and we made it so much worse. Holy shit! I do not want to relive those Riviera gigs again. And I have a small eye infection, probably an STD. So, with that said, this was a stream that happened. I didn't even change out of my fucking gig outfit, but I've been in a said gig outfit. I've been playing a lot of pinball with Dom. We've been taking out all of our pent up aggressions on Medieval Madness and Creature from the Black Lagoon. It's been great. You got a little burnt out at the end. Yes, I did also get another headache from all the pinball, but it was all worth it at the end. I spent $50 on the pinball, which I gained $87 from this gig. So worth it. I made $30 if you're counting the pinball that I played. So middle school band always played that song. Ian, I really want to see you play the kazoo on Tequila. Maybe we'll give you a guest spot. But I got a skedaddle. This was a good stream. But this is probably the most exhausted you will ever see me because this is a very unusual situation. 3 days in a row of shit. So now we are approaching the end of the shit stream. The wiping phase begins tomorrow, and I'm going to be a fresh new face amidst the very small niche community of paper streaming YouTubers. Good, Ian. Send some video of you playing kazoo. That'll be great. All right, so I will see you fellas. Burp. You see, this is why the root beer can be a problem. In the next paper reading adventure. All right.
Greetings, everybody. This is Joey here.
The fuck? I think my teacher's video, his Zoom video is playing through my speaker. So I'm gonna end the stream so I can get my teacher out of here. Seriously freaked me out. I didn't know what the fuck that was. All right. Thanks, Mr. Anderson. All right, get out of here. All right, I gotta leave the stream. All right. End stream. I clicked the wrong button, for fuck's sake. Okay, where's the button? There it is. Okay, there we go.